What is going on, guys? Good morning. Happy Saturday. Hope you're having a great weekend so far. Today, we're going to talk about Bitcoin, the short term price target for Bitcoin, and the long term price target for Bitcoin. So, this will be a good video for anyone that's planning to sell crypto in the next several months and for people that are planning to hold for the next several years. Okay, I want to break down Fibonacci and Bitcoin dominance today. And I'm going to show you how this is going to affect your altcoins like Jasmy, Dogecoin, XLM, AO, SUI, whatever coins you guys hold. This will affect it. And you need to understand what is about to happen because that will either make you money or lose you money. So you need to be prepared. So don't forget to drop a like and let's get right into it. Looking at this for Bitcoin, it's really interesting because this goes back to November 2013. You can see that we're in a channel right now. We're trading in a channel for Bitcoin. Very, very clean channel in my opinion. You can see there's multiple touch points here, here, and the EMA has held support here. We have multiple touch points here. It broke up a little above it right here. So what do you think will happen eventually, right? Not this year, but eventually, I believe we'll get obviously way up here potentially over to $1 million. And a lot of people have $1 million price target for Bitcoin. I'm also of the belief that Bitcoin will be priced at $1 million one day. Will that happen in 2025? No, I don't think that. I don't think it'll happen this cycle. I think we will enter a very, very big recession, bear market very soon. And I don't think people are really prepared for it. And then I think we'll have a great bull market in the coming years. Okay. So you got to be prepared. So let's talk about Bitcoin and then we're going to break down the dominance. And the first thing I want to show you is Fibonacci. So I took a Fibonacci level from this high point, brought it all the way to the low. And you can see back in 2013, Bitcoin ran from $65 all the way to $1,100. So it went from under 100 to over 1,100. And the important thing is it did a full Fibonacci retracement, actually went a little above it, and then it sold off. Okay. So again, if we look at this situation, we entered a very big bull market. And I took a Fibonacci from this high point now, brought it all the way to the low. And you can see that Bitcoin did almost a full Fibonacci retracement, touching about 64,000, not quite the 73,000 mark in the year of 2021. Okay. Remember, guys, in April and May of 2021 is when Bitcoin seemed to top. I mean, you had another run up here, but this was the top April and May for a lot of altcoins. So alt season was actually starting down here as Bitcoin was climbing. Your altcoins were performing very well. Solana was up over 5,000%. There was a lot of great cryptos that gave you a solid return outside of Bitcoin. Okay. But the fact is, we basically did a full Fibonacci retracement. So then I want to look at this little situation right here. So we understand the channel. We are in an uptrend. We're trading above the EMAs, which is a great sign. For me, for this cycle, I'm really thinking this is the situation. Okay. My next target is about 118,000. I'll tell you right now, and Discord members are very locked into my mindset of 2025 and what I think will potentially happen based off the Fed hiking rates and dropping rates and Bitcoin just being on a monster move since January 2023. It was at $16,000. So in a matter of 2 years, it's climbed over $100,000, which is pretty insane. And you just look at the world and honestly look around you. Are people doing well? Or are they struggling? Okay, so that there's a lot of different indicators that's telling me it's time to kind of take a break and walk away from stocks and crypto very soon. Not yet, but very soon. I also broke down the VOO and the QQQ and how it's creating massive negative divergence on a monthly and 3-month time frame. So there are a lot of concerns. Just being my own opinion. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing some facts with you guys. Okay. So the next target for me is about 118,000. That'd be short term. I will probably take profit in this area of the Bitcoin that I hold. Okay. The next Fibonacci level would be 143,000. Is it possible? Yes, it's possible. I mean, this thing could just freaking pump, but I will be looking at these fib levels as points of taking profit. Okay. And then we have 159,60,000 right here. So this is really what I think the top will be, the max of it. If it's not 118, I think we're going to see some resistance here, pull back. And then if we do have one more leg up, maybe like this, then we get up to right here. And that will probably be it for this cycle. Now, then we'll enter probably a bear market. And I believe Bitcoin will definitely crash below 100,000. It might hold the EMAs, but ultimately, I think it'll hold this this line right here, this trend line that it's been holding for almost 10 years now. This goes back all the way, well, almost 10, yeah, actually 10 years, January 2015. We're in January 2025 now. So I love this channel, but that's like the short-term price target. If you're thinking more long-term, then I would just do a Fibonacci from here. Let me show you. So we'll take it from this high point right here, and we'll take it all the way to the low. So the long-term, again, would be about 241,000. Probably go higher, but I'm using Fibonacci and I'm using these trend lines to understand the next cycle. I think the next cycle will be much bigger, but this cycle, I think the top is in very soon. And the max, again, 150,000 probably. That's the next Fibonacci level, but 118,000 is my next target. Okay, so the thing we need to look at now is the Bitcoin dominance and understanding altcoin season, because this is going to affect your altcoins, whether they're going to go up, stay the same, or go down. Right now, we're trading under 58% on the Bitcoin dominance. You can see right here, we need this to break down. I believe it'll go down to this volume block of about 46%. You can see there's no volume right here, which is a really good sign. So once this breaks these EMAs, it's game on for altcoin season. You could see it happen here in January. It just started breaking down. And then all of your altcoins were just going through the roof. Okay. So this is what we need to happen for things like Jasmy, Dogecoin, everything we talk about to take the next leg up. Okay. So the other thing is, if we look at this right here in February 2021, even though the dominance was dropping all the way to May, Bitcoin continued to move higher. So in January, February of 2021, Bitcoin was priced at 29,000, and then it climbed all the way to 64,000 by April. Then it pulled back from May to July, and then it climbed again to 68,000. So the dominance, yes, we want it to break down, but Bitcoin should still move up. That doesn't mean just because dominance drops for Bitcoin doesn't mean Bitcoin is just going to crash. It's just going to start flowing into altcoins. So the next several months, again, I think will be very good, because if you look at Bitcoin dominance on a weekly time frame, you can already see that we're breaking down the EMAs. So this looks very bearish, I would say. With this, we have 3 weekly candle closes. This is kind of like a confirmation that we're starting to be bearish on the dominance because we closed below the EMAs. You could see before we never really closed below the EMAs. We were just climbing. So this is the first time since June of 2022 that we've closed below the EMAs on a weekly time frame. So this is why I believe the dominance will drop very soon. Again, this is just my own opinion, but I hope this video was helpful in regards to Bitcoin, the dominance, and altcoins. And we'll see you guys on the next one.